Callaway is known for making great game improvement drivers, but how does their latest offering, the Callaway Rogue ST Max, stack up to old favorites? That is what we wanted to find out, so we tested the new Callaway Rogue ST Max against the Mavrik driver. There are a lot of similarities in terms of features and technology, but we found that there are very important performance differences, so let's get into it. The Callaway Rogue ST Max features the flash face designed by artificial intelligence that we have seen in many other Callaway drivers. One thing that is new though is a 26-gram tungsten weight. This gives the Callaway Rogue ST Max a very low CG and a slight drop. We also have the jailbreak frame now to connect the sole and the crown to increase stability, and has expanded over its predecessors, including the Mavrik. The added stability is needed too, as the Callaway Rogue ST Max also features a carbon fiber composite. Another first for Callaway is the titanium frame of the Callaway Rogue ST Max that runs rather low in the body. This also adds to the low CG and stability, but it's still titanium, so it doesn't encumber the club very much. While all of Callaway's flash faces undergo a machining process, the Mavrik driver takes things a bit further. The Mavrik features an extremely thin FS2S titanium face that was also developed using Callaway's supercomputer. This is what we meant when we said that it felt like more love and care went into the Mavrik driver. This material allows for an insane amount of flex and in turn, more ball speed. The Mavrik driver also features the Cyclone Aero head shape that we saw in the Epic line of drivers. This head shape is supposed to increase club head speed by reducing drag. The Mavrik driver debuted in 2020, so 2 years stands between it and the release of the Callaway Rogue ST Max driver. Has much changed since then? Not that much has changed, but there certainly was enough to keep us interested. The Rogue ST Max comes in 4 different flavors compared to the Mavrik's 3, and Callaway claimed that this is their longest and most stable driver of all time. Additional tungsten weight in the back and a jailbreak frame as opposed to bars has this driver sounding and performing extensively well of the T. The Callaway Rogue ST Max is a very forgiving driver. In fact, the Callaway Rogue ST Max D and the Rogue ST Max are all very big and very forgiving, and there is a low-spin version for mid to low handicappers and a separate version for tour players. When we revisited the Mavrik driver though, we realized how unique it was for a game improvement driver at that time. In fact, it would appear that Callaway put more love and care into the Mavrik and the Callaway Rogue ST Max. There are plenty of similarities between these two drivers, like internal jailbreak structure, design faces. It should also be noted that both of these drivers have adjustable hostels. However, the few differences could be deal breakers for some. For instance, the Callaway Rogue ST Max promotes higher launch angles than the Mavrik. The Mavrik has a better feel overall though, thanks to the titanium face. The Mavrik is not as forgiving as the Callaway Rogue ST Max though. Golfers should also be aware that both of these drivers are built with a slight drop bias. So if you've been shanking but not too hard, either of these may be the driver you need. Overall though, the Callaway Rogue ST Max would be a better choice for beginners and high handicappers. Overall, we like the lower, more penetrating ball flight you tend to get with the Mavrik when you pure it. That being said, it's harder to pure the ball with the Mavrik than it is with the Callaway Rogue ST Max. You will need good accuracy and decent swing speed to get good distance from the Mavrik. The better testers in our group were able to get a max distance of 233 yards with the Mavrik, but our slower swing speed testers only got 215 yards. Now it's your turn. Which one impresses you the most? Let us know in the comment section below. Also, do share and subscribe to our channel for further video notifications.